previous video we had seen regarding what is Huntington disease, causes and symptoms. So now we'll continue with the topic. So we'll start with diagnostic evaluation. So what is the diagnostic evaluation that is usually done to confirm confirm this Huntington disease? It is neurological examination will be done, family history will be collected, genetic counseling will be done, CT scan and MRI scan will be done, as well as electroencephalogram will be done. So in this usually neurological examination, CT scan will be done, and MRI scan will be done, neurological examination will be done, family history will be collected, as well as this one, what is that, electroencephalogram will be done, as well as genetic counseling test will be done. So these are usually the diagnostic evaluation that is usually done in case of this Huntington's disease. So what are the things that is usually done? MRI scan, CT scan, electroencephalogram, genetic counseling, family history will be collected, neurological examination will be done. So this is usually about this diagnostic evaluation. So next is management. So when we talk about this management, this Huntington disease is mainly to reduce, management is done mainly to reduce the symptoms and to prevent complication. The main aim of this management of this Huntington disease is to prevent symptoms as well as to reduce the symptoms as well to prevent the complication. Okay, to reduce the symptoms as well as to prevent the complication. So what are the drugs that is usually done? Okay, what are the drugs that is usually given in this? It is usually mainly we give with haloperidol, tetrabenzepine and diazepam. Okay, haloperidol, tetrabenzepine and diazepam it is given. It is mainly improves choleric movements. Okay, it usually improves, blocks dopamine receptors and controls chorea. Okay, and also controls chorea. So mainly the drugs that usually we give it is haloperidol, tetrabenzepine and diazepam. This usually blocks dopamine receptors and improves or controls chorea. Okay, and also controls chorea. So that is usually done. So next is antidepressant is given to reduce the depression. For example, that is usually given, it is like fluoxetine. Okay, we give with fluoxetine and sertraline. Okay, fluoxetine and sertraline antidepressant drugs is given mainly to reduce depression. That is examples are fluoxetine and sertraline is usually given. Then we go with to reducing hallucination and delusion, that is usually there, we'll go with giving them clozapine. Okay, we go with clonazepam. Okay, we give them clonazepam. It is mainly to reduce hallucination and depression. So that is usually done. Then in case of like tranquilizers are given. Okay, tranquilizers are given mainly if muscle rigidity are there. Okay, if muscle rigidity are there, then we go with giving them tranquilizers. So this is mainly to reduce like tranquilizers. It is mainly given to reduce the mood swings. Okay, to reduce the mood swings. Like lithium it is usually given. Okay, like lithium it is usually given. So this is mainly given to reduce the mood swings. Okay, this is mainly given to reduce the mood swings. So that is mainly medication that we go with is haloperidol is given. Haloperidol is given, then tetrabenzepine is given and diazepam is given. It usually blocks the dopamine receptors and usually improves chorea. And in order to reduce hallucination and delusions, then we go with clonazepam is usually given. And then antidepressant agents such as sertraline and fluoxetine is given to reduce the depression. Then tranquilizers such as lithium is given to reduce the mood swing. And in case of muscle rigidity, if it is there, then anti-Parkinsonian drugs are given, that is levodopa is usually given to reduce muscle rigidity. So these are usually the medications that is usually given in case of Huntington, to reduce the symptoms of Huntington disease. Other than that, rehabilitation is done. Rehabilitation where we go with speech therapy, physical therapy and occupational therapy. Speech therapy, it is mainly to improve the speech, to improve their communication. Okay, so this is usually done by the speech therapist who focuses on improving the speech of the person as well as to improve their communication skills. So that is speech therapy is done. Then physical therapy where exercises will be done so that they can control and they can balance. Okay, so that they can control and balance. So physical therapy is done so that they can control and balance. Exercises are done so that they can control, balance and proper coordination can be done. So next is occupational therapy. Occupational therapy is done mainly to improve their functional ability. Okay, it is done mainly to improve their functional ability, like they will be using homemade crafts. Okay, they'll usually teach them how to their homemade crafts. And then usually activities like bathing, dressing, eating, drinking, all such activities usually will be taught to the person in this occupational therapy. So along with medication, rehabilitation therapy is usually done. Rehabilitation we go with physical therapy, speech therapy and occupational therapy. physical therapy, it is usually where we'll teach them like exercises will be done so that they can improve their coordination, balance and movement can be improved. Next is like speech therapy. It is usually done by the speech therapist who make the person to speak clearly and also to make use of their communication skills. Then they go with occupational therapy. Occupational therapy here mainly it is done mainly to improve their functional ability. Like they'll be allowed to learn like they'll be allowed to make some homemade crafts, or they'll be allowed to do some activities such as bathing, bathing, and also dressing, drinking. So all this thing will be taught in this occupational therapy. So this is usually about this management of Huntington disease, where medications as well as rehabilitation is done to reduce the symptoms as well as to improve the to prevent the complications. So medications, haloperidol, then tetrabenzapine and diazepam is given, which blocks the dopamine receptors and usually reduces the chorea. Antidepressant agents will be given to reduce depression. Then clonazepam is given to reduce hallucination and illusion. Anti-Parkinsonian drugs are given to reduce muscle rigidity. Tranquilizers are given to improve their mood swings. Then they go with rehabilitation, speech therapy, physical therapy and occupational therapy. So this is about this Huntington's disease. Huntington disease is nothing but chronic progressive hereditary disorder of the central nervous system, where it usually causes degeneration of the cerebral cortex and basal ganglia, which leads to chorea and dementia. Chorea is nothing but involuntary and irregular movements. So that is usually about this Huntington's disease. So video and notes I will be sending you. Please check out the video and take down the notes. Thank you.